I was just out here moments ago to have a look at this hive, and I just was observing a whole ton of orientation flights and bees at the front of the hive, and that subsided quite substantially. There's still maybe a dozen or so bees coming and going from the front entrance. I did get stung on the head, but that's okay. It really doesn't hurt too much. So what I want to do is I want to go into this hive, a little bit of smoke at the front entrance so you can see pollen coming in. I don't see too many bees on the top, and let's just put a little bit of smoke here. Actually, I'm going to take this top box off. Just to show the feeder. This is an 8-frame box. There was 5 frames of brood and bees and stuff when I made the split a week ago. The feed is down to here. When I put the feed in, it was up there, so they've taken some of it. What I want to do is I want to go in this box and see if there is a queen cell. Very busy. It looks like they're making new comb. Nothing on the Swiffer pad. I kind of just folded it into in half basically. So what I want to do is let's have a look, see what we've got. Looks like this outside frame has got nothing on it. A few bees on it, but they're not doing anything with it. It's got some wax that I added to it, and they're walking around it, looking at it, but they haven't started anything there yet. The next frame, I kind of just gave them what I could, what I had. Do not expect to see a queen, and I don't want to tip the frames upside down if I see a queen cell, because that's not good for the queen cells. Now if you look here, there's 1, 2, 3 full frames of bees, or full sides. That's both sides of these 3, plus there's some over here as well. So if there's a queen cell, I'm expecting it to be on one of these 3 frames. If I find one, I'm going to mark it. I'm going to put an X on it and keep a bit of an eye on it. They are putting nectar in here. A little bit of nectar. I also want to make sure there's no beetles, because they can create a problem. So this is the last frame before we start getting into something that could be kind of cool. They are working this frame. A little bit more smoke just to make sure that they're calm. Nectar, just nectar. Now there are drones in here. This here looks like it's all new comb that they've drawn out. This could actually all be new comb. I can't recall. No, I think they must have had this already. So there's worker bees. There's also drone bees in here. Don't really want drone bees, to be honest, because they're freeloaders. But it's all part of it, right? Right now we got lots of drones in all the hives. Right, so I'm hoping to see a queen cell on one of these next 2 frame, so I want to be kind of careful. I see brood. I do not see a queen cell. I see brood, no queen cell. Now, I believe this frame, this next frame, I think had more potential for a queen cell. I think it looked like it already had one when I took it from the other hive. I guess we'll find out. I've got to be super careful taking this out, because if this has got the queen cell, I don't want to damage it. I'm just going to take this frame out. Just waxed foundation. They haven't started working on that yet, although there are a few bees on it. This one is a brand new frame, which they are working. They have drawn comb out. They're putting pollen and nectar. Do not expect to see any eggs. No, that's okay. They're working this as well. Okay, this next frame. Do we get the pleasure of seeing a queen cell? I do not, although there is open larva. So why wouldn't you make a queen cell? Because they would have been eggs just days ago. Unless of course the queen is in here. It looks like there's new larvae in there, which would be 3 days old. So I'm wondering if my queen is actually in this hive. And if that is the case, then she should be laying. There's open larva in here, quite a bit of it, which makes me think the queen is in here. And I knew I wasn't 100% sure where she might be because I didn't find her. And if she is in here, that's okay too, because then she thinks she swarmed. So gonna have a little bit of a better look to see if I can find her, if she is in here, which I think she must be. Yes, she's in this box, although that's interesting because I did put a yellow dot. She's right here. She doesn't have a yellow dot on her, which is weird, unless she's a different queen. But there is the queen. Where is she gone now? I just seen my queen. There she is. She's right here. Pretty sure you can see her in there. She does not have a yellow dot on her. She's right there. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this frame back together, this whole hive back together, because I know that this hive, being a split, has a laying queen in here, which surprises me, because I thought she was in the other box, the original box, hive number 1, unless somehow that is a new queen, which I think would be incredible considering it's been a week since I made this split. I guess there's only one way to find out. We need to go look into hive number 1, see if I can find the queen in hive number 1. But that's okay. We've got a laying queen in my split. Which actually is probably ideal. Thinking about it, that's probably ideal. So on goes the Swiffer pad, right there. On goes the top. On goes the feeder.